Alright. So, Backlash is later today. And I have some feelings on it. Different, I'll go through the different matches. And overall, I think this will be the first co-branded pay-per-view in the whole new era of stuff. And I feel it's gonna turn out for the better. I hope it's a way to kind of come get out of the whole PG thing, really, and do something different. Maybe take a step back up to the TV 14, kind of with how deep they're gonna get with how hard they're hitting and what they're using and stuff. Hope it's a way. Hope. Not that it needs to get back to the Attitude Era days where they're making it to where the people are having concussions and doing things like that. But if they can just go a little bit deeper and get out of the PG era stuff of how things are going, I just think it would be better. I mean, there has to be a way to be TV 14 and be kid-like, and there has to be a balance there somewhere. And if anybody's going to find it, I think WWE will. I am live on Twitch right now, so there's that. So if you guys join me, cool. If you don't, cool. It is what it is. But this whole thing for today on is about Backlash. So if you don't want to talk Backlash, then okay. But Backlash is the main topic. So in that, the first match for Backlash is going to be on the kickoff show, and it's going to be Bayley versus Ruby Riott. And with this match, it helps both wrestlers out, I believe. You've got Ruby Riott, who's climbing the ranks. You've got Bayley, who's been up there but is in like a feud with Sasha Banks at this point, because they're friends but they're not friends, and so I think Sasha Banks is going to enter in some form or some way and have some sort of interjection or interference. And Ruby Riott has also got the Riott Squad, not Wyatt Squad. She does not have Luke Harper and Rowan, with Eric Rowan with them, or with her. So it's not the Wyatt Squad. It's the Riott Squad. And it's going to be interesting to see if Sasha Banks and Bayley can get on the same page and get back to something of where they have somebody to join in with them and have it a 3-on-3, and have it a 6-man at some sort sometime in the future. I do believe it's kind of a mix for me on who's going to win this match. I mean, because you have Bayley who needs a win to get to the Sasha Banks feud, But then you have Ruby Riott, who's trying to climb the ranks and be a better wrestler and everything else. So there's that too. So I could see it going either way. I'm not gonna say that on this match. I'm not gonna say which one can really take it over, or because I have a feeling that it could really go either way.
He's on the defensive here. He needs to create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive. But it's important to know this.
But I believe that this match will help both characters out in the long run, and they'll be able to see things going on, move to the future, and it is what it is.
Michael, this is a dangerous position to be in. He needs to be able to find a way to clear the cobwebs and regroup.
So the next match starts the main card, and it's going to be Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley, or Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I read a little excerpt from where I got the matches from, and the guy said that, or the person said that he doesn't know why the match, or why this match is really taking place, and should probably link that in the description. I'll think about doing that later. But there's no clear reason why this match is happening, and you have Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley on Raw. You have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I mean, they're both on Raw, so it's not like for some reason I was thinking it was an inter-promotional match where it's Raw versus SmackDown or whatever, but it's not. It's Kevin and Sami are both again on SmackDown, or on Raw, because they couldn't handle Shane McMahon on SmackDown, so they are on Raw. You guys know what I'm saying. But they're on Raw. So the issue, I think this is going to start something just to get. I mean, it's not really a big rivalry between all four of them, but it is something to get something started with all four of them. Whether individually or team-wise. I mean, it could help Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman be a team and go for the tag team titles. It could help Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn further push their little field on being together. And going from there. So it is what it is. So for you guys joining me on Twitch, thank you very much. I should probably show the comments so I can see if you guys say anything or not. But thank you guys for joining in. Right now I was on the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn match versus Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley's little match at Backlash today. So their feud isn't really anything big, but I see it as something that's going to start something huge for all four of them. And in that, I mean, it's a clear way on who's going to win. I mean, you're not going to push Braun Strowman into something and Bobby Lashley into something and have them lose, unless Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn find a way to disqualify themselves, and nobody wins. But that's the way that is. I feel that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to lose that match. There's no big issue about that. So the next match is Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. And my thoughts on that match are it helps Daniel Bryan teach somebody that, or teach somebody a bigger, to wrestle with smaller people. I mean, when you're Big Cass's size, he's, you have to wrestle a lot of people that are smaller than you anyway. So I mean, you come to understand how to wrestle, but Daniel Bryan's got that technical ability to help teach a lot of different things that I think most wrestlers don't get across well. I have a feeling Daniel Bryan's going to win this match. Because they're going to try. They're pushing Big Cass in a big direction, and to move forward. But, and I hate that word. I hate the "but" word. But they're also trying to give Daniel Bryan some sort of push, some sort of direction to have a bigger, to push him towards AJ Styles kind of level to get the title, to get that title. Before he gets to AJ Styles, though, he's going to go through The Miz, and there's going to be a big old feud with that. That's incoming. That's going to be fun to watch. That's going to be entertaining. That's going to be very, very hard hitting, I think, for a lot of people. It's going to be especially with The Miz, the way that he talks, with the way that he presents everything, and his demeanor, he kind of carries it. He's very pissed and very emotional about how he comes across, and I think when Daniel Bryan has that passion that he has, I think it's going to, that story there is going to be something amazing when that happens. So that's going to be cool. But I do think Daniel Bryan is going to win that match today.
This match is all but over. His outlook is not good at all. Well said.
The next match is Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton for the United States Championship. And like I said, I've said this a while back that I like the fact that they gave Jeff Hardy the Grand Slam title type of stuff, because I mean, he's got all the titles, he's got all that stuff. He's got that behind him, and I for him being who he is, I'm really happy about that. And Randy Orton is also a Grand Slam champion, and so I think this is kind of a way to start something kind kind of like a Grand Slam, you know, who's a better Grand Slam champion kind of thing. Oh, well, you've held this belt this many times, I've held this belt this many times, and so who's better? I think that's gonna start something pretty soon. So I don't think I don't think Randy Orton is going to win the match, though. I think that the United States Championship is going to stay on. It's going to stay on Jeff Hardy. So there's not really much to say about that match, really. I mean, just that, you know, it's mutual respect between both of them. But I think that Randy Orton is going to lose that match.
And the ref sees the tag.
The next match is Seth Rollins versus The Miz for the Intercontinental title. And I think this will be the start of that thing with Daniel Bryan and The Miz. And Miz is going to get the title, and then Daniel Bryan will get that title next. Shoot. So that'll be cool. It's that match. Miz is going to win that and get the Intercontinental title, and the whole feud between Miz and Daniel Bryan is going to start next. So, thinking about it, even though they may have Big Cass win that match between Daniel Bryan, because it doesn't matter if Daniel Bryan loses, he's just going to go and fight with The Miz on that one, and that feud there isn't going to matter on if he wins or loses. So I'm going to switch my pick on that. They're going to have Big Cass win that match. That way they can push him to face AJ Styles, or you know, put him toward the bigger picture.
His body has to be broken right now.
That's. I just started thinking about that, and I think that's gonna happen. Other than that,
he needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
That means Jeff Hardy and Seth Rollins. That's that. And I mean, with Seth Rollins, they're not really gonna do much. I mean, for him, it doesn't really matter much on that. To
He can't wait to get back in the mix. For some competitors, part of the strategy is to
he doesn't need the title on him right now to do much of anything. I mean, they're gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do with Seth Rollins going in the future, but he doesn't need that right now.
Boy, he is really tired now. That tank of his has to be reading empty. It has to be, King. But I still don't see him giving up.
So I just don't know what's going to happen with Seth Rollins after this match at Backlash. So the next match would be Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship.
I think he's got it.
I can't believe that just happened. Oh. So they're not going to give the title back to Alexa Bliss just yet. They're going to keep it on Nia Jax for a while.
You want to talk about tag team war?
And I really like, for Alexa Bliss, I really like this new segment that they're doing with Alexa. Is it the moment of bliss? That is something I think is they could really latch onto and do and things like that. Other than that, I don't know. Maybe it was what it is. Because they're not going to give that to Alexa Bliss just yet. But who Nia Jax would face next, I don't know. Don't have an idea yet. And you know the Iconics. Oh no, that's the next match. It'll work out. This whole bullying storyline with them, I like it, but at the same time I don't, because reasons.
Thanks for spending your time with us, folks. Another great night in store. Thanks for being here. The crowd has waited long enough and wants to kick this thing off. And so do we. These fans have waited long enough, and they are ready for this party to
The next match is the SmackDown Women's Championship. Carmella versus Charlotte. In this one, you knew Carmella was going to win her Money in the Bank match. I mean, they're not going to have that new this new women's Money in the Bank and hype that as much as they did, and then not have her win. That wasn't going to shed that in the brightest of light. It is what it is, I guess.
Hold on to your seats. We have singles action coming up next. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, this is, the stuff between them. With her winning the Money in the Bank and cashing in the way they did with the Iconics and everything else, and the Iconics trying to, that's a whole different storyline with the whole Asuka thing, but it just helps play into the women's title because of everything that's going on. So I'm basically stating the obvious there. I don't believe that they're going to have Nia Jax, or God dang it, Carmella lose the title just yet. I think they're going to. She's going to be shady, and she's going to win by disqualification somehow, because the Iconics are going to interfere, or she's going to count herself out, or she's going to do something.
From Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 170 pounds.
Charlotte doesn't need the title.
We'll get this competition underway, and if this arena is any indication, it's going to be one.
She's good on her own right now.
Time for this match. Thank you for spending part of your evening with us. We think
She's good as a good guy, but she makes for an even better bad guy. Oh, such a more better bad guy. Bad girl. I should rephrase that. Bad girl. I mean, it just... Oh, I was supposed to... Dang it. My bad.
Every bit as good as the last match. Singles action coming your way. We have one of our breakout talent. Up next, John, we have
I don't know.
Oh, boy. We have one of the best
She's gonna be in the title picture for a while. I mean, Charlotte. She's gonna have a feud with Carmella back and forth for the next couple pay-per-views or the next, just the next pay-per-view or whatnot. But it's gonna be the way it is for a while. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe is the next match. This match is going to be good. I don't know if they're going to have it bloody or not, but it would be cool. Like I said, it gets it out of that whole the whole PG era kind of thing, and it starts getting it into, again, back into the TV 14. It'll be nice. I think Roman Reigns will win the match. Just to kind of keep him up into that title picture on Raw, as far as that goes. No, you know what? Never mind. I just thought about something. So no, never mind. The situation where Samoa Joe would win this match because of the push that they're going to push him on Raw, on SmackDown.
Weighing in at 224 pounds.
I can see, Samoa Joe just not demolishing Roman Reigns like Brock Lesnar does, but he's definitely going to put a hurting on Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns is going to do the same thing to Samoa Joe. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. So, if there's anything, that these two, that Samoa Joe's been in wrestling for a long time, and Roman Reigns, he's got the pedigree behind him. That he's trying to be. He doesn't want to be looked at as somebody that won't go as far as he needs to. He's trying to do what he's got to do.
That's the way it should be. Two superstars going head to head. I love it. Well, all I know is the internet sensation takes no prisoner.
It is what it is, I guess.
More of the same tonight.
I don't know what. I don't know what else to say about it. Other than Samoa Joe's gonna win. So that would bring us to the championship match, the no disqualification championship match.
Moves like that can upset your opponent more than hurt them.
AJ Styles is one of the best in the world at this moment.
You gotta remember what works.
You can't have
That shot hit the opponent exactly
the best in the world. The two of the best in the world, because Nakamura is fantastic as well. His old stuff, and Nakamura, he loves this. Even though he's a bad guy, he loves this stuff. So That is what it is.
The frequency of this move is becoming deliberate at this point, to say the least. No kidding. Over and over and over again.
I don't know.
Good God. Is he pressing a secret button to move that fast? I mean, those kicks won't give you a good feeling. I can promise you that.
There's not... I should have a lot more to say about that. This match. But...
He's really zeroing in on the chest now. Yeah, he's going to have a pirate scream soon. He's endured heavy blows here. I don't know how much longer he can go. The referee may have to call this match game. Oh my gosh, this is awful.
AJ Styles.
Whenever you get hit like that, for the next 15 minutes, everybody you see has an exact twin.
He's going to retain, I think, for this one. Just because I think they're going to take it to... I think this will be one that they take to SummerSlam, and they do like a rivalry all the way up to SummerSlam.
To punish an opponent like this. Yeah, you really have to enjoy hurting someone. Oh, and it's Ryder that crashes to the mat. No kidding. That had to hurt.
How they do it.
He gets out of trouble there. He's starting to show signs of fatigue.
Sure.
But he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound. This guy's fine.
But
don't worry about it. I know a lot of people would agree.
It's going to happen.
John. For his sake, I hope there's a lot more left in the tank. Nobody controls the pace of a match.
Other than that,
like this guy.
There's not really much to...
Zack Ryder, here we go. Zack Ryder has found a way to take charge of this match.
Focus on the match. I'm trying to talk to you guys at the same time.
He sees it.
Oh. Nakamura has just started this heel thing, and he's going to be in this heel thing for a while. That's why I think this feud is going to go on for a long time. And Samoa Joe's going to interject himself in this little three-way stuff, and you're going to have three of the best people do a lot of good stuff in the ring. And you'll see it, and it'll be glorious. Yes, I just pulled off the Bobby Roode reference in not a Bobby Roode way. It's gonna take a bit for that to all come down and go in. So to come into fruition as far as that goes. But I believe that AJ Styles will come out with the win this way. And you're going to see AJ Styles go a little bit deeper into being ruthless and being, not bringing the ruthless aggression out, but just, not holding back on chairs, not holding back on kendo sticks. Backstage areas it would be a nice touch. But that's my perception on this. So if you guys like what I said, then cool. If you don't, say something below. Even if you like it, still say something. Don't be shy to comment or anything. But anyway, I will get off here, and I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy Backlash.